Exhausting.
It's your boy Barcey, and we are back with another episode of the Barcey Austin Show podcast.
Yeah.
And you finally get to see our beautiful faces again. Well, beautiful is a very loose term when it comes to myself and Austin over here. But
Yep.
it's how long has it been? I can't even remember the last time I showed my. Well, I've showed my face a few times, but I can't remember the last time I used a webcam for videos. It's been a sweet minute. Probably the Barcey Austin Show days, if I'm honest.
TBAS.
Ooh.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I don't pull up Discord, I'm gonna forget I'm in this call as well.
I felt that. My boy's a little busy right now, so.
I'm not busy. I've been home from work for about 15 minutes.
Right? He had to go swig down a bag of burger grease.
You know the vibes.
I do know the vibes, man.
I wish I would have saved that video.
I know, man. That was hilarious. Like, you want a bag of burger grease, my dude? Because it would be getting put in as a clip right now.
Right the fuck now.
Right now. Man, I've had an interesting day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because all I've done, Oh, cool. High CPU usage detected. Cool. Thanks, computer. So I started my day. I went to a pawn shop because pawn shops, I guess, are essential. I didn't realize that.
Are they still open?
Yeah, they're still open.
Well, I guess that counts as retail. In retail, I think that's just store dependent on if it's essential, right?
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, I went to a pawn shop today because I've been trying to find a webcam for weeks now because I have a few video ideas that I want to do, but they're the kind that aren't fun unless, you can see their reaction. Like, your boy may or may not be playing rage games again. You may or may not be playing horror games again. Spoiler alert, boys. But, it's not fun unless you can see their reaction, That's how it's always been. So I go to this pawn shop. I'm like, man, they may or may not have them. I get in there. I look at the little counter. Every pawn shop got the counter where they have all their electronics and
the see-through counter.
It's always locked.
Where you never know if they're gonna say something about you touching it, but you always touch it anyways.
Always, you always go, put your hands on there and go, oh, hype. But I look in there. They have 4 to 5 webcams, right?
Right.
They're all priced differently. Some of them are $30. Some of them are $40. One of them was $75.
Sheesh.
But I look at this one in the corner, posted up by itself, right? It doesn't have a price tag on it. And, I get up to the counter. I'm like, can we test this real quick, Because I want to make sure it works before I buy it, Because I was thinking to myself, I'll probably spend $30 to $40 on this webcam because, the others are priced around that. And we plug it into one of the laptops. Lo and behold, it actually works. And it works pretty good if you ask me. It's not bad quality webcam,
Well, hey, there we go.
How about the guy working there? He's like, tell you what, man, it's not priced. It's been here for a while. I can't remember the last time someone came through and bought a webcam. How much would you be willing to pay for this webcam today? I was like, man, I don't know. Give me the price that you think this is worth. And Austin, I swear I got the biggest, young boomer I've ever seen in my life. Because this guy's 20 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know, man, it's worth, $3.
All right.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, all right, man, if that's what you think it's worth. So
You finessed him,
boy. How about I really paid $3 for this webcam? And I guarantee you this is a because webcams don't be cheap, bro.
Right.
And it's like, this is an actual, PC tower computer. It doesn't come built in with webcam. You gotta buy one separately, which is honestly kind of awful. But we live in the age of everyone's working from home on Zoom. So it's been almost. I haven't seen a webcam at Walmart in weeks. It's ridiculous, man. I think I'm slowly starting to figure out what some of the new like big purchases are, because I was walking around Walmart today actually, and there was a bunch of stuff just taken off the shelves. Like there was almost all the bikes were gone.
Okay.
Yeah, almost every single bike. There were like 6 bikes on the shelf. I'm like, well, people got their stimulus.
Mhm.
And I went to me and Glenn, we had some errands that we had to run. So we went, we had about 30 to 40 minutes to kill. So we walked into Badcock and More. I don't know if you've ever been in a Badcock and More, but it's a madness inside of there. It's basically, you've been to Best Way, right?
Mhm.
It's basically a bougie Best Way.
Okay.
And let me tell you, when I went in there, there were so many people like getting like the credit for like furniture to get this high-end furniture. So I'm like, oh, okay. So this must be what the next wave of panic buying is overpriced furniture. Because let me tell you, for the people listening, stuff like that is an absolute ripoff.
Mhm.
I remember you probably remember this too. My dad always bought, furniture and our computer from Best Way. You remember those old computers we used to have at the crib? Every single one of them were Best Way computers. You'll wind up paying like $2,000 to $3,000 for a computer that's really only worth $300 to $400.
Mhm.
Enough about my mindless rambling. What's going on with you, dog?
Just working.
I felt that.
Chilling. All right. I guess I'll plug. I'm about to drop, or I'm uploading an album or EP right now. Professionally Unprofessional Take 2. Go check it out.
Nice. Professionally unprofessional.
It'll be up definitely by the time you hear this on all streaming platforms.
Definitely, because this probably won't get dropped for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. So it'll definitely be up on all streaming platforms.
I know we said weekly, but like
we skipped a week.
I was sitting around, I'm like, dang, it's really been like we recorded the last podcast, and I get lazy sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to edit this. Yeah, I don't want it. Then all of a sudden it hit me. I'm like, whoa, it's been like a week and a half since I uploaded the last one. I'm like, dang, man. Because I'm in a creative slump right now. I was doing well with making some content, but now I'm just sitting here like, man, I just want to vibe,
Right. You just trying to chill.
Right, like
I relate. Don't worry.
Like I tried before you got home. I tried to record. I started recording a YouTube video, and then I just sat looking at the webcam for like 5 minutes, right? And I was like, I don't want to do this right now.
You know what it is? It's that we're sitting there at work, and we know the rest of the world isn't at work.
Right.
So that means we're not getting that time to relax and everything. So when we get home, we don't want to do any more effort. Right. And why am I sitting here? It's 4 songs. I'm tripping. And now I got to re-upload everything, don't I?
And it's weird for me because, I'm down to 10 hours a week,
Mm-hmm.
But I do understand, like, Thursday and Friday, forget about it, bro. I don't want to do nothing.
Right.
It just be like that. And I'd be sitting around. Let me close out a couple tabs real quick. And, I'll be sitting around. I'm like, ooh, I should record a video one time. And then I start recording, and I'm like, why am I forcing myself to do this? Like, I don't know if you noticed, I stopped the basketball series that I was doing on Instagram.
I did.
It was like, I got to the point where, I did the first day of the half-court shot. And then I did the second day. And then I started filming the third day. And I was about 5 minutes in of failures, by the way. 5 minutes worth of failures. And then I finally bucketed it. And I just looked at the video. I'm like, I just don't want to do this. Like, I don't know. It was weird because toward the end of the, downtown shots, I started to feel like I was forcing myself to do it,
Right.
Like, I'd get home from because I still volunteer a lot, And I got home from a long day of doing that, and I was like, it's 9 o'clock, and I had 3 hours to record, edit, and upload this for Instagram and TikTok. Like, bro, I've turned into that guy. All I do is talk on Snapchat now. I don't know what it's like to actually use my phone for phone purposes. This is like the amount of I have 5 streaks, right? And I've barely before like a month ago I was almost never using this app for anything, you know? Like, you wanna know how many snaps I had before? Okay, so my longest streak right now was when I reinstalled Snapchat, and it was 34 days ago, right? And I had probably 20 to 30 snaps on my snap score before. I'm now up to 7,590. 34 days.
Sheesh.
And yes, I do indubitably hate myself. Because, you know, I've had a Snapchat since I was, you know, senior in high school, right? Like everyone did. But when I say I never used it, I used to think it was stupid. Honestly and truthfully, thought it was dumb. But I now have... It's funny because, you know, I have streaks with the people I want to have streaks with, you know?
Right, I feel that.
Like, I had...
No, go ahead.
I had one friend message me. They're like, hey, why don't we have a streak? And I'm just like, what's the nicest way I can say I don't mess with you as a person? You know? Like these are the 5. And I'm about to get a 6th one started with my buddy Devin. I got one with you, of course. I got one with my friend Gabe, Leia, Madison, and Glenn. And I'm about to start one with my friend Devin. I'm just like, these are the only people that I want to have streaks with. Because there'll be some people you'll be out here trying to start a streak with them, and then they don't message you back for a day. You know, you talk one time a day, and that's only to send that little picture with the S on it. You know. And I'm just like, I don't want to maintain a streak by myself, or to have a streak with someone who's not committed to this streak. You know.
Right.
Like, I think me and you messaged a few good times.
I'd be thinking about it. Or there's times where I'd be thinking about my streaks, and then there's other times where I just don't think about it at all.
Like, if I reached the point where I was like, if I have to think about my streaks, I probably don't deserve to have a streak with that person. The people I have streaks with are the people I talk to every single day, several times a day on Snap. You know. We'd be playing games. I didn't realize Snapchat had games on it now. I didn't know that. I remember I loaded up one day, swiped to the filters on the left. I'm like, these are games? It kind of shows you how long I've been out of the loop on Snapchat, I guess. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, they got those now.
Like, dang, I'm 23 years old, feeling like a old man right now, you know? So, you know, I had a streak with... Gage. I don't know if you remember Gage or not. I don't know if he was coming to the core when you were still here.
No.
I don't know if you remember. Do you remember Ron Rice when you were here? Okay. Anyway, it's his son. You know, he's a good kid and all that. We had a streak going, right? It was about 12 days, and then you wonder how we lost this streak? Because he lost every single one of his streaks because he doesn't look at Snapchat. He says he opens it once a day, sometimes once every 2 days.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, okay. He was like, why don't you guys maintain the streaks? I'm like, I'm not doing it by myself. I feel like a weirdo if I'm just...
Well, you both have to do it
Exactly.
And then how hard is it to just reply to a picture when you get one?
Right? I was like, Gage, I know you on your phone, bro. I don't know. People don't match my energy because I know if someone sends me a message, I'm the clown that's gonna reply right away despite having been left on red for 12 hours.
I feel like that was at me.
No, trust me, I'm the clown. Like, there will be people that will leave me on unopened. I've been left on unopened for 12 hours, and I was like, ooh, when they finally reply to me, I'm going to show them. I'm going to hurt them. And then I say here, look, I get the message, right? I pick that hoe up, and I immediately open it. I'm like, I'm so weak. Or what I do, I'll pick it up, and I'll stare at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll wait 3 to 5 minutes, like, ooh, I showed them. Let me reply now. My dad, they just made me wait like 12 hours. I made them wait 3 minutes. And I guarantee you they weren't thinking about, why is he taking so long to reply when I took 5 minutes, you know? Mm-hmm. I guarantee you they didn't once think about that.
Okay, PSA out there for all, let's talk for a second.
Go for it, bro.
For all music producers, let's talk for a minute.
Okay.
Beat makers, let's talk for a minute.
Take a slurp of these noodles.
Cause y'all gonna quit.
Oh, you lagging, bro.
I ain't lagging. I was literally on top of my microphone. It probably cut me out.
Probably, yeah. I ain't here.
Check it.
I'm checking.
Music producers, beat makers, y'all gonna relax. I'm gonna need y'all to quit. I forgot I had my camera on.
Yeah.
This whole time. I'm gonna need y'all to... We good?
Yeah, we good.
Oh, okay. Okay, I need y'all to quit being big ass baby.
Yeah.
Big ass baby. I'm sorry, I forgot we were in the podcast. I need y'all to quit being babies, because if someone goes out their way to make something from the ground up, they did not steal it from you, and that's all I got to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's such a thing called... Okay, look, I understand copyright.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that you should, and I respect that you should not just blatantly steal somebody's intelligent or intellectual property.
Agreed.
Right? I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay.
However, and it doesn't matter if it's morally right, because legally, it's fine.
Yeah.
Once you get into that moral versus legal argument, you know.
Yeah.
So, my boy did this song, and then he had a different producer make an alternate version of the instrumental from the original.
Right.
Because he didn't have rights to it, so he had... so it was a remix of an anime sample, right?
Yeah.
So he had a different producer take that same sample and remix it.
Yeah.
Essentially.
It's a remix.
So it was like similar but different. So like similar enough, like same BPM, so his vocals could sit on it, but different to where he like added his own twist and stuff to it, right?
Right.
So then the producer of the original remix is trying to come and flag my boys now, saying that his content got stolen or whatever, and while I mean, yes, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Morally, fuck it. It doesn't matter if it's morally wrong, because legally it's fine.
Right. Fair use, man.
Fair use.
I love fair use.
Because technically, the new producer did what the old producer did. Right. Took that sample and remixed it.
Right.
So... Nobody says nothing when Skrillex remixes their songs.
People love when Skrillex remixes their song.
I'm saying.
It's all about keeping the little man down, man. Ooh, that robot, baby. That robot.
Who, me?
Yeah, you was a robot, baby.
I kind of heard it. Like, is it bad that I could kind of tell that I lagged out there?
You ever lag so hard you lag in your life?
I'm saying.
I've been there, done that a time or two. Like there's sometimes in my life where I'll be just walking, vibing. I feel like my life is a game of Sims for someone out there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll just be walking. I'll walk into the kitchen or something, and then I'll just forget what I was doing. And I'm just like, well, I guess that action got canceled.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I know exactly what you're saying.
I don't know, man. It just be feeling like that sometimes.
Also, sorry if Austin's like extremely quiet in this episode because I'm.
You wanna try and do this another night?
No, we already recording. What you mean?
Right?
We still going. We still chilling. We just hitting some silent points. We chilling.
Right, those will be cut out.
Let me tell you what I tried to do today.
Tell me, dog.
Or this week.
Yeah.
Since the last time we recorded.
I can't even remember, bro.
I started trying to I lost my words. I started trying.
You started trying? I'm happy for you.
Nuzlocke a Pokemon.
Hey, there you go, dog.
Guess what happened?
What happened?
I made it to the second gym.
Uh-huh.
And then never saved the game.
Oh my god.
Since before the first, since like 2 days before. So like 2 whole days of playing before.
That's an Austin move right there, bro.
I definitely did not stop playing there immediately. Because I wasn't very happy about that.
I've been there, done that before. There was I'm trying to remember the game that it was. Let me load up my channel real quick on my phone so I can try and find the video. Because all those old videos are privatized, so they'll never get to see it. My videos. When I did, well, I guess it happened a few times. When I did I did Mass Effect. When I did the second Mass Effect game, when I played through that, I got to the second part of it, and then I realized that I didn't save a single thing, so I actually had to completely restart everything. Never told anyone that.
Oof. Really?
Yeah, I got to like
crazy.
And then I started filming Mass Effect 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got 4 episodes deep, and I got deep into it too, bro. And my save file corrupted.
Oof.
And then, let's see, that video. Oh yeah, let peep that. Peep that OG challenge. That video was uploaded October 5th, 2017, and I didn't upload my next video until December 1st, 2017. I took a 2-month break because I was that upset. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because you look at it, you're like, it's not doing well at all. It's flopping because my whole channel just sucks. And then, dude, the same thing happened when I started doing The Sims. You remember when I did Sims 4? I did 2 episodes, and I lost my save file again.
Big oof.
So by the time I got to Mass Effect 3, I'm like, how many times is this going to happen to me? Because there was another series that I did where I lost everything. Oh gosh, peep when I played Papa's Burgeria for a video. Peep that real quick. Why did I even think that was a good idea? Gosh, what was the other? I'm trying to find the other series. Oh, I didn't realize I actually did do a Happy Wheels video on my channel.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you've done at least one.
I don't remember doing that. Huh. Because, you know, I finished the Pokemon Outlaw series.
Mm-hmm.
I did the Pokemon Sapphire randomized Nuzlocke.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun. What was the others? I've done a few, but oh yeah, Sims 3. I did gosh, what was it? Freaking 30 episodes of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I finished that series off and all that. It was actually, of all the series I've done, I think that original Sims 3 series was probably my favorite one I've ever done in my life. I don't know why it was fun. It was entertaining. You know.
Man, you copped Sims whenever it was free on the PlayStation Store, right?
Nah. I paid for it.
Oh.
Like a lot of
You messed up.
like a lot of money, bro. I paid a lot. I bought like 6 or 7 packs, full game, and then Sims 3 was free on Origin for a while with all the expansions and all the stuff packs. So I copped it then and just been playing it on Origin because Sims 3 is still the best Sims game. Everybody.
I agree.
I enjoy Sims 4 though. It's just I can't. It's harder to make a video out of it, you know.
Well, I won't play Fallout 76, but I'll play Fallout 4.
Right.
Endlessly.
Right.
Nonstop.
Like I find myself struggling to play Sims 4, but like I don't have Sims 3 installed right now because I haven't reinstalled it since resetting because I reset a bunch of stuff off my computer a couple months ago. Not a couple months ago. It was a couple weeks ago. Probably like 3 or 4 weeks. And I find myself not wanting to reinstall it because I know the second that I reinstall it, I ain't doing nothing else during quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm just going to be on that game 12, 13 hours a day.
Oh yeah, I had to pull myself out of my whole gaming sesh.
Right?
Get back to working on music.
Right? Because it's like, I'll just sit down and, I'll just game. I'll play Sims 3. I'll have something on the PlayStation, YouTube, Netflix, something. And I'll just be going, bro. And next thing you know, I look down at the, a clock or my phone or whatever. And I'm like, how's it 4 o'clock? It was just 12 p.m. I giggle like I haven't actually done that before. Like I really, like,
that's
tell me
kind of how
tell
I
me
live
why,
my life.
I was looking at him like, tell me how I really just spent like 18 hours playing 16. Tell me how I just spent like 16 hours playing The Sims 3. That's not healthy.
Not with that attitude, it's not. But
those are rookie
I get what
numbers.
you're saying.
But anyway, as I was saying, I did the Sims 3 series on the channel, and it was one of the first. Because when you play Sims, you normally build like the ideal you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll make yourself be like, ooh, I wish first of all, I wish you could adjust your height in the game. It's always been my biggest complaint about that. But you always build yourself like, oh yeah, I'm super jacked, a nice chin, big beard, long flowing hair. And that was for me, it was the first time I actually ever played Sims, and I just made me. It's like I made me, and I just did a series legitimately. It was weird,
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, that may or may not be coming back as a series.
As Barcey has said about everything he's referenced.
I got all this free time, and I'm thinking about like I want to do some of these things,
Bro, you know what I don't understand?
What's that?
How does my num lock turn off? I don't ever press the button.
I know, right?
Who turns it off?
Fishman. But anyway, all that to saying, I did Sims 3. I did a season 2 of it after I had finished my old series. Just to say, I got 3 episodes in, and I lost the save file again.
We out here losing save files. You know the vibe.
Right, they do, man. Oh Lord, I'm going through this right now, just kind of getting a little nostalgic. Remember when I tried to play Fallout New Vegas for YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Hey Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Sakura Swim Club?
I remember giving you Sakura Swim Club. I remember that. Yeah.
Bro, every single, obviously I don't pull on YouTube to be making money, it's all for fun and all that. But
right.
Every single one of those videos got flagged. Like I would upload it within 10 seconds, I was getting an email that said, Sakura Swim Club Part 2, da-da-da-da-da. Because, I used to put titles on videos back then. It would say, has been flat, has been age restricted. And I just remember looking at it like, you know what? That just figures,
You know what? Probably, though.
Because, I remember that reached a point in the game where I was like, am I going to have to start
censoring
that? You remember when I was on a Skype call with you when I talked to you about that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, I'm going to have to start censoring this game.
Nah.
Also, shout outs to me for being a real one. Okay, I guess I can't scroll. You can only scroll so far on your phone.
Right.
But shout outs to 2016 me, right? Who went to go work at Camp Walter Johnson and sat down like 3 nights in a row and just bulk recorded enough videos for 2 months while I was gone for every single day.
Yeah, you did too.
Shout outs to me. I'm like, dang. And I'm gone.
You sure did.
I was like, why'd I do that?
Because you a bold man.
Right? I was like, man, watch. This YouTube channel's going to blow up while I'm gone when I can't interact. You know how upset I would have quit my job, bro. I probably would have done that. But
not with that attitude.
say I wouldn't quit my job if the opportunity arose.
You probably wouldn't.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know.
You like your job?
I do. I love my job. Even though
I, on the other hand,
right, in a heartbeat.
You ain't even gotta ask.
Say Dr. Dre just walks in, thwops his meat on the table. It's like,
it ain't even gotta be for music, bro. Just for anything that's equal or more pay.
Alright, so say Ninja walks in, right?
Okay, I'll learn how to play Fortnite with the swiftness. What?
Thwops his shrimp on the table. It's like, you're coming with me, little boy.
I'm allergic to shrimp, so I physically can't.
I felt that. I understand though, like, I don't know, man. It's interesting to say because it's like you don't know until you know,
Right.
Like, it's like I'd like to say that I wouldn't quit my job, but if I get an opportunity to go and make $100,000 a year, I don't even want to say.
Well,
I don't even want to say that.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah. With you, I think it's less about like quitting your job that would happen to you, and it's more likely that you would be like relocated or something.
Right? I don't know, man. It's interesting. But nah, man, I would have been upset if, like I made a video for every. I was gone. Remember, I was gone for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's 60 videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wound up staying gone longer than I thought, and I didn't even have videos for like the last 2 weeks I was gone. Shout outs to Barcey, isolating before it was cool.
You sure were.
Like I made more videos in 2016 than I made in the subsequent 3 years after that. 4 years after that. That might actually be a true statement. Like, I said it as a joke for half a second, but that might be accurate. Because even that time span was that was 2 months, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like 60 video. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting.
It is. It really is.
And it was weird to get, like, but when I was glad that I had those 2 months after making all those videos. Because, bro, by the time I, like, and I put almost no editing into any of these videos, by the way. It was just boom, 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 go, 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 go. They were just gameplay. And I remember I finally set the last one to upload. And I remember saying, I'm glad I'm about to take 2 months off because I would, and I have all these videos, because I would take 2 months off and not upload a single thing. I burnt myself out. And then even when I came back from camp, it was immediately right back to it, you know?
Right.
I'm like, bro, I got to get back on this. I got to stay on that grind. Because if I get off the grind, I'm not getting back on it, you know?
Right.
When it comes to content sometimes, I struggle to motivate myself.
Dude, I feel you completely.
I'm just like I'll reach a point sometimes. I'm like, why am I? Oh no, my thing. I'll reach a point sometimes where I'm like, why am I doing this? And, I know I mentioned that earlier in the podcast, but it really do be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, I don't want to do this right now.
It really do.
Like, even if I...
And it sucks.
It does.
Like, who wants to question what they're doing?
Right? It's like, I want to enjoy what I'm doing without a shadow of doubt.
That part.
Oh, Lord. Enjoying myself, wanting to enjoy what I'm doing is the biggest reason why I left working at Sheetz,
Mm-hmm.
I left a job where I was making $10 an hour to come and make $8.50 an hour. Chasing happiness. Like, I don't know, like, let me... Because, I recently had my 2-year anniversary of working for of working for the Boys and Girls Club, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I made, of course, a super cheesy post and all that. I was like, on this day 2 years ago, I made a tough decision to leave my job at Sheetz and begin working at the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club. But wait for this next line. It was ultimately a decision that set me free.
Mm-hmm.
It's that line right there that has stuck with me for the past 2 years. Every time, things get... Because, I work with kids. You know what that's
right.
like. You used to volunteer at the same Boys and Girls Club.
Yep. Same exact one.
Right? And,
me and Barcey just kind of switched places in life.
Right.
To be honest.
And, I just lost my train of thought. Darn you, Sims.
What?
I'm telling you, man, it's a simulation, bro. We're living in it. And I'm sorry.
Everything is a simulation.
I'm starting to become self-aware. They're going to delete my file soon. You don't actually die. Your file just get deleted.
You just blue screen.
I did? Oh, no.
That's all that happens when you die.
Yeah, right. You don't die. You just blue screen.
You just blue screen. Crash.
So when you...
No, that's what happens when you go to sleep. You run out of RAM, aka you run out of energy.
So
and your CPU, aka your brain, has no choice but to shut down.
Oh, this next one's gonna be dark. So when you commit suicide, are you just Alt F4 in yourself?
Alt F4, bro. You know the...
Man, I can't wait to Alt F4 myself, bro.
Oh,
this podcast is getting age restricted today.
Look, alright, look. If you get triggered, act like I care.
If you get triggered, this ain't the podcast for you.
If you get triggered, I'm surprised you made it this far.
I'm surprised you made it past the first one, bro. Oh my goodness. But anyway, it's that line that says "set me free," and it's been the part that the English language is hard sometimes,
Struggling, my boy.
Man, I'm so tired. Help.
Help.
Hold on. Let me just pick up this Bible real quick. All
right, I think I'm almost done uploading this EP finally.
In John chapter 4. Nah, man.
All right.
But that's been the line that's resonated with me the most over the past 2 years. Whenever things get hard, whenever I think, man, this just sucks and all that, I should do something else. I think back to the reason why I came here.
Liberation.
Right, liberations. Like I could easily go back to Sheetz right now.
Why?
During this whole coronavirus thing where I'm barely making enough money to get by right now. I could have easily gone back to Sheetz. I got an email from one of my old supervisors that says, "Hey, we'll take you back if you want to come back." And I was like, I could go back and make so much. Even before this whole coronavirus thing, I could have gone back and made so much more money than I'm making right now. And Salvation Army officers, they don't make a whole lot,
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, sure, they get the house paid for, they get the car and the phone and all that paid for. But as far as like allowance, salary, they don't make a whole lot of money. So,
right.
It's obviously never, ever... If it was about the money, I would have been gone a long, long time ago. If it was about the money, I would have stayed at Sheetz where I was miserable and contemplating wanting to die every day.
Right.
Like, I'll say death jokes now, and they're not taken seriously. But bro, like when I was working at Sheets back in 2018, some of the stuff I said, I'm like, man, someone's gonna commit me. I'm gonna get myself admitted to a home. Because it was on levels to. It reached the point where I was working for Sheets where it reached levels. And by the way, this isn't a bash on Sheets as a company. I loved working there. I had good times.
No, but just who enjoys their job,
right? Like it's so hard to find a job you enjoy, you know. And once you find it, you gotta hold on to that thing, you know.
God.
Like it's so hard to find a job.
It's actually like extremely important.
Right? They said, you know, the line says, "Find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life."
Accurate.
And it's so true, man. Find something.
I can't relate, but accurate.
Yeah, right. But like, there were times when I was working for Sheets in 2018, I would come, and 17, I guess. I spent the bulk of my time there in 17. But there would be times where I would come home from work and I would lay down in my bed and just stare at the ceiling for like an hour or two, and just cry. Like I'm sitting here like, bro, this is life, you know. It ain't gonna get much better than this.
It really do be like that.
And you know, there was one line, one of my supervisors, it was late on second shift. It was me, Supervisor Nikki, and Savannah, I think. Matthew might have been there, I don't know. But Nikki was the supervisor. I'll tell you about her in a second. She was a basket case. I was in the bathroom cleaning, as you know you do when you work any kind of retail, or really any kind of job. But I was cleaning the bathroom, and I remember saying, it's like, bro, someone on first shift, as you know you do when you work other shifts, you complain about, it don't matter what shift you work on, you're going to complain about the other shift. I was like, bro, someone on first.
Oh yeah, if I open, I'm always complaining about night shift. If I'm closing, I'm always complaining about day shift. Now the fun parts are when I open and close 2 days back to back.
And you're just like,
and then I'm sitting, and I'm still sitting there steady complaining about it. And then I gotta stop and think, and I'm just like, oh wait,
I was on that shit.
That was me. I'll leave myself some stuff to do when I'm closing.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I can knock this out in the morning. I ain't worried about it at night. And then I'll get there the next morning. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this.
And you just look at it like, dang it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this.
Why didn't third shift Austin do that? And
that doesn't exist.
But why didn't night shift Austin do that?
There you go.
But anyway, I was cleaning, right? And I was like,
right,
Nikki, I don't think they cleaned the urinals on first shift. And she just went into like this long rant, and I was like, I don't know, I guess, you know, some people just don't take things seriously or do things the way they're supposed to. And she was like, well, this is my career, so I would like for them to take it seriously. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, this woman just said this is her career. And I'm looking around, I'm at a gas station. Not that you can't make a career out of a gas station.
Right, because someone gotta run it.
Right? But I remember sitting in there, arms deep and scrubbing a urinal. First of all, bleh, disgusting. But I remember sitting there like, I don't want to be the person 20 years from now with a receding hairline and a smoking habit saying this is my career. You know? It was her saying this is my career that at that moment solidified I have to leave.
Right.
I was like,
That's fair.
I gotta get up out. I can't stay here anymore. I gotta leave Wakanda, you know? I gotta go explore something else real quick. See what's going on in the rest of the world. And
oh boy.
But
no, I just saw something. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And anyway, about Nikki though, everyone hated her, right?
Right.
She was a witch with a B, right? but she was really nice to me, and everyone hated that. And you know how many times I got called supervisor's pet, and they're like, "Why is she like you compared to everyone else?" I'm like, well, first of all, look at my astonishing good looks, and ask yourself that again.
Just be like, hey there, guys, it's me, Barcey.
Hey there, guys, it's me, Barcey, and welcome to another episode of I Do My Job and You Guys Don't.
That part.
I've said that, dude. I said that one time, and I was like, "Oh, y'all weren't ready to hear that."
No, because nobody ever wants to have that conversation.
They don't want to have that conversation. I'm like, I'm sorry. I come to work and I do my
Especially
job.
higher ups. Especially higher ups.
Right.
Higher ups don't want that.
They don't want to, because even though
they don't want to hear the truth.
Even though their supervisors complain about this supervisor, they're like, "But why is she so nice to you?" And I'm like, "Because I do my job and I don't come in and start drama."
There it is.
I'm like, bro, we come here to work. I come here, I put in my 8 hours, and I go home. I cry at home like an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I don't come to work and cry.
No.
Actually, low key. You know what I
mean?
Well, Go ahead.
What bothers me is like when outside stuff.
Right.
When people let outside stuff affect them.
Right. I'm like, bro.
That's actually insane. You know what's actually insane?
What's that, babe?
You actually use Discord?
Yeah.
And you're in more servers than I am. Or less servers than I am.
That's because Look, I actually just left a server I was in. Because if I'm not active on a server, I won't use it.
I am in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm in the one.
And that's not counting the... Oh. I was about to say, there's another one I'm pretty sure, but never mind, there's not.
6. I'm in 6.
Because I left that D&D one I see right there.
Yeah.
The dad one?
Yeah.
I left dad.
That's the next one I'm going to leave. You left dad?
I left that one.
You left dad? That's weird, because normally dad leaves us. I can say that. My dad pissed off, went to Illinois, hasn't talked to me in weeks.
My dad lives in Jersey, so I can say that.
Right? But now anyway, I'm in CM Zon's Wrestling Discord because I'm subscribed to him on Twitch. So I figure I might as well join his Discord. I'm probably going to be leaving that Discord soon because I never talk in it.
I was about to say, do you WWE?
Not at all.
I WWE. You can slide me that Discord invite.
I know the Bella Twins are gorgeous. That's all I know about WWE.
Hey, it's Bayla Twins. Thank you.
Bayla Twins. Golly, you're not lying. I saw them on Cold. You know Kevin Hart's YouTube show Cold as Balls?
Yes.
They were on it, right? And I just remember, I'm like, bro, shout outs to Kevin, because he maintained eye contact the whole time. Couldn't be me. And there was one point, he normally, I don't know, you've watched it, right? His show Cold as Balls?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he has the tub for the guests, and he has the tub for himself, And they got on there, they each took a tub, right? And he's just like, well, where am I supposed to go? And they bring him in like a small tub, because, he's little.
Right.
How about Nikki looks him in the eyes and says, you could just share with me. And he just completely went past the conversation, and I'm like, Kevin, you're a better man than me. Because I'm a Christian man. But, bro, I would have hopped in that tub. Anyway, off topic. I'm in that one. I'm in the one main group chat that I'm in with some of the homies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in another group chat for this old Minecraft server that I used to play
Okay,
on.
but here's the question. How many of those are like servers, and how many of those are group chats?
1. 2, actually.
2 what?
Actually, there's 2 that's like servers. Because, the wrestling one, which never gets used, by the way, has a bunch of different people in it that I don't know. The group chat is our squad server, as it gets called. That's just with the homies. And the next one's the Discord for a Minecraft server, which I never played on, but I have a bunch of friends on there, so I talk in the Discord sometimes. Probably going to leave that one soon. Because there's a lot.
I talk in the Discord sometimes.
Right. And then,
you know the vibes.
Right? You know the vibes. I live at work, come to the house sometimes, And,
right.
Then there's the Discord and Dragons Discord, which is probably going to get left soon. Sorry, Matthew, but sometimes you got to peace out, And
like I did.
Right. Then because it never gets used. It never gets used.
No, I say this in the nicest way.
Yeah.
But you remember all those D&D sessions that I never did,
right?
But Matthew insisted I be a part of.
Right.
but I would never participate in.
I understand. I'm still awful at D&D.
It's not even about being awful at it. I just don't like it.
Right? I just don't like.
I just don't like it.
Like, I'll play it, but like I'll be miserable. I'll be on my phone, and they get mad that I'm on my phone.
Or I'd be on my phone. That's it.
And then they get mad like,
why am I trying to sit there?
They didn't have phones. And I'm like, I don't care. I got a phone. My character has a phone, and I'm gonna be on my phone. Speaking of my phone, bro, my screen time is just taking a hit. Before quarantine, I would be on my phone, honestly, less than an hour a day. There was one point I used my phone one day. It was only 25 minutes. And now I'm up to like 4 to 5 hours a day.
I'm about to look at my screen on time.
Half of it's on TikTok and Snapchat, by the way. Most of it's on TikTok and Snapchat, and I hate myself.
Okay, so... Oh, cool. That song processed. Awesome. So I'm normally sitting at about 6 hours of screen on time.
Right.
About my average.
Sunday was a madness. I used my phone for 8 hours and 19 minutes. In fairness,
goodness.
In fairness, half of that was because we played Jackbox over at the Major's house, and you need to use your phone for Jackbox. So that, in fairness, that was that.
I don't know what Jackbox is.
Yeah, I do it every night by myself. Anyway, nah, it's just. I was waiting for you to catch that. I was waiting.
My boys.
Nah. Anyway, it's pretty fun. I recommend you look it up. You need a lot of homies to play it.
Play right now.
It's on PlayStation. It's like $60.
So why do you need your phone if it's on PlayStation?
Because I don't know. It's hard to explain. You'll play it on your phone, right? The main screen will be on the TV on the PlayStation, and then you submit your answers through an app on your phone when you play it. It's weird. But
it's like
yeah. So anyway, I have the Dungeons and Dragons. You know what? Bet you're gonna watch me leave this. The server, they won't. But oh wow, look at you. This is how long it's been since we used this. By the way, you're still at the very top right there, and you're gone.
Look at that.
But watch this. You get to see me leave this. Awesome. Boom.
Look at that.
It's dead. And then we have the Barcey Austin Show Discord, which never gets used anymore because we can't do video calls and screen share through that anymore.
Yes.
So that never gets used. Never gonna leave it.
But
though.
I refuse to leave it. Yeah.
And then
okay.
I have Barcey's file cabinet, which I don't use anymore, and I'm thinking about deleting because I haven't put anything in there since.
You just have a Discord channel filing cabinet?
Yeah, because remember the Barcey Austin Show was my file cabinet for a while.
Maybe he just made his own filing cabinet.
I did.
All right, so I have actually a lot more DMs on here than I thought I did.
Right.
So I have my boy Chubbs' server.
Mm-hmm.
It's just oh, which I need to pay more attention to.
Felt that.
Sorry, I'm in my boy Chubbs' server.
Right.
And then I'm in the Rumble Gang server,
mm-hmm.
which, if you guys don't know, Rumble Gang's the music collective I'm a part of.
Yeah. If they watch the podcast, they should know.
I'm in T. Trent Harvey, who is, I think he's in Rumble Gang. But he's a really cool producer and content creator on YouTube.
Right.
And Twitch. He does streams, he does art, he does music, he does all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Very multi-talented.
I felt that.
We have I never told you about this. Did I ever tell you about this? The dude who set the picture of you going, speaking of the pasta sauce.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
All right, so I have that Discord server.
First of all, I'll back up. I want to know why that's the.
Okay, so me, a producer named Plamos, and a rapper named Hathaway Samurai. We were working on making a song.
Okay.
And so we made a Discord server to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was going through my YouTube channel and he found it. and so he's 17, so he was loving every second of that video.
Of course.
So, you know, which is why we don't take it. Well, I haven't taken it down yet because I knew someone was going to see that video.
Classic. It's classic. Bro, I showed my buddy Devin Holmes that video. He was 22, and he was just in the back seat of the car laughing for like 30 minutes.
Speaking of it,
he would say that, like he would be laughing for like 5 minutes straight, and then all of a sudden he would just go, spaghetti, and then just start laughing again. Anyway.
So yeah, there's that server I'm in, which that one's really just a group chat.
Which I love how every time you load up Discord, you get to see my ugly mug.
No, every time, and it throws me off.
Because you're like, oh, Barcey sent me some. Oh no, it's
but
just
I'm not.
Boys.
I can't be bothered to change it. So
I felt that. I'm surprised you haven't questioned why my Discord profile picture is Barry B. Benson.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I really honestly couldn't tell what it was.
You
like jazz? I see it now.
You like jazz? And then my friend Laura decided to draw it in. Like, now it's more Barcey like. I'm like, oh, I'm Barcey B. Benson now. Okay.
I'm in a battle rap server.
Oh, okay.
For people I A don't necessarily mess with, and B I mess with some of them.
Yeah.
So I stay cordial with the whole collective.
I felt that.
But you know, as far as I care, I'll steal the acts I like and put them in Rumble Gang, and then the rest of them can be beaten upon. I don't care.
I felt that.
I'm in the Otaku. I'm in my friend Savade's Discord.
Yeah.
Nothing happens in that one.
I felt that.
That Battle League, nothing hardly happens, and when it does, it doesn't pertain to me.
Right.
There's a collective called Uber Tier. There's another collective I'm honorary member of. They offered me a position. I said no.
Right. They put you in it.
They still slid me an invite to the Discord and everything, which I was already in the first place.
Right.
Somehow.
I felt that one too.
But I'm still a member of the collective as far as roles go in the server.
Nice.
So every time they go at Uber Tier Collective, I get tagged.
Oh, I hate that.
And I just hopped in on their cipher they did, and nobody stopped me.
Oh, I love that.
Because I just really liked the beat, and I was like, well, you know what? It's kind of that same boat of where, well, actually, this one's like, I just didn't want to be in more than one collective,
right?
Kind of thing. So I didn't. I'm not like repping Uber Tier or nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm chill with them.
Right, I felt that.
They're pretty cool.
We've all been there before.
So I'm like honorary Uber Tier.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I were to hop in, if I were to just start falling in line with them.
Yeah.
And like just throw it in my bio and start repping it, nobody would even question it.
But you Rumble Gang, bro.
But I'm Rumble Gang.
I mean, you can see looking right here, my DMs ain't really wet anymore either. I don't be messing with a lot of people on here, bro.
That's not all my servers.
Let me tell you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's not all of them. That's what I'm saying. That's not all of them.
Okay, go ahead. I'll tell this story.
There's a guy named so that battle rap server.
Yeah.
I am in that collective's main server too. I'm in an old. I don't mess with any of these musicians anymore. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so old mini collective we were trying to build. Holy shoot. I don't mess with any of these guys.
That was a good censor.
I tried.
But
yeah, so most of these, like this one, I'll just get at everyone because his bot makes it every time. That one nothing happens. That one nothing happens. They're all muted.
Oh, I understand entirely.
Except the Rumble Gang one, I would never.
My Discord, like my actual account, has been on Do Not Disturb for 2 years. Because back when I was still a mod on Endless Survival, I don't know if you remember that Minecraft server or not.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, on my DMs,
I played on there with y'all once.
Yeah, I remember that. You hated it.
Out of all those years, I played on there with y'all once. Because that was mid Noobcraft.
Oh yeah,
I was like, yeah, I can handle this.
It was. You went immediately from hardcore. You went from it wasn't hardcore. You went from easy to hard mode.
Yeah.
Because I remember you looked at me. You're like, so why am I playing this? I'm like, I don't know, funny. And then, but anyway, so the one guy on my DMs list, the Nervous Boy on there, literally his name, Nervous Boy. I was looking through it because I was deleting a bunch of old DMs for people I haven't talked to in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But, if I haven't talked to you in a while, there might be a reason,
Right.
And I was like, who is this guy? I don't remember him. So I load up the DMs and start reading them. And I'm like, who is this guy? I swear I don't know who he is. Austin, you remember... This was like right after, we stopped recording on and uploading for the Barcey Austin Show channel in 2014, right? Yeah, it was around that time, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. But anyway, I met this guy.
Because I think 2015, that's where we started. Let me get my head screwed on straight. 2015. 2015 was that year we didn't do anything.
Right. And then 2016.
And then 2016 was where we were snapping.
Right, but on our own channels.
Yeah, but like together at the same time.
Right, like it was Barcey Austin Show, but kind of like this, or this.
Kind of like we are now.
Like this is Barcey Austin Show, but it's not Barcey Austin Show. It's so weird how we've changed over the years. Like this is the remnants of the Barcey Austin Show.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, after that, I did another collab channel with someone. You remember Gavin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he had a really close friend at school that he also played games with that I had met named Brendan. And I remember me and him, we started a channel.
Mm-hmm.
His name on YouTube was, his name on all the platforms at that time was Nexus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me, Barcey. So we took that and we made the YouTube channel Bexus. Bexus. You remember that? Bexus?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, where do I know this guy? And then suddenly it dawned on me. I was like, oh, snap, that's Brendan. I ain't talked to mans in years, bro.
Bro, you remember,
Go ahead.
Remember your boy, Nicorus?
Oh,
was that his nickname?
Yeah, Nicorus. I talk to him every so often. We
Yeah,
still follow each other
I think
Twitter.
about him sometime.
Right?
I be thinking about him when I see the name Nicholas.
Right?
I be thinking about him.
He live streams on Twitch still.
Next time you speak to him, tell him I'm thinking about him.
I got you.
I remember that time I played prop up with him.
Oh my goodness, bro, the times. But anyway, like me and Brendan, we made 3 videos, right? But all 3 of them that we made were certified bangers. It's kind of like, you and I, it feels like we upload a lot of videos on TBAS. We really didn't upload a whole lot. I think there's like 70 videos on the channel. Well, now there's technically none because they're all private. But I think there's 70.
Far as they need to know.
Right? I think there's like 70 some videos on there. But, bro, like, almost every single one of them were bangers.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
We made some fire. Like, we really do need to do a compilation.
We have a compilation.
We need to do like a newer, complete compilation.
Right, with because when we made
as long as it needs to be, but us getting every great moment out of our videos that we don't want.
I'll consider.
Yeah,
I'll consider setting. We'll take some time. I'll do some. You'll find some. We'll clip them and all that.
We can use the Barcey Austin Show server. We can make a different room.
Yeah.
And we can do like a clips folder, and we can just drop clips in there.
Yeah, and then one day by the end of this year, we'll just have it,
And then every clip will be in there.
Yeah, and the last montage we did was just for the videos on the Barcey Austin Show channel, but we also still have stuff on our individual channels, which are privatized, but they still exist.
Did you not delete all your stuff?
I did not. I privatized them.
Oh, I thought you deleted yours. I didn't delete mine. That's not what I'm.
Okay, I was about to say,
I don't think. I know Noobcraft is definitely there. Portal might be questionable.
Yeah, I know Portal's on there. Yeah, I privatized everything. I could not bring. I was like, I don't like this content. You know, it wasn't.
I think the only content I kept was my content with you.
Right. But I could not bring myself to delete everything on there just because of what it meant, you know?
Right.
But I mean, there was a bunch of old
See,
stuff.
now my thing's set up as an artist page, so my page is hard to navigate.
Right.
Oh, I should probably YouTube Studio.
Yeah,
there we go.
YouTube Studio is where I go. Because there's like, I don't even use the Barcey G channel anymore. I don't. I have not used it in a long time. It just
I still use the same channel, and that's terrifying.
I upload everything on the Barcey Does Stuff channel now, including this podcast.
All right, yeah, it looks like I have the bulk of Noobcraft,
Okay.
if not all of my half.
Right.
The last Friday night vlog.
Wow.
I have our chandelier cover.
Oh no!
I have look at him, look at her wrist.
Look at him, look at her wrist.
Get on top. 193 views on that.
Wow.
Before I unlisted it.
Right. Bro, you know what moment?
Cards Against Humanity with Matthew.
Wow.
Remember that? My butt Photoshop skills.
Bro, we need to get Matthew on the podcast one of these days.
Factual. I wasn't even using Photoshop. Barcey, I did that in Microsoft Paint.
Wow. Bro, I used to use Paint.net heavy, bro. When Mr. Holden introduced me to Paint.net, it changed my life.
I think that's what I used, actually.
And, anyway, like, we do need to do an updated one with moments from the OG channel and moments that happened on our own channels.
1.0, 2.0, this is 3.0.
Right? This is 3.0. I do everything over here on the Barcey.
This is the third iteration. There was high school phase. There was
getting our life.
Young adult. There was.
We're still young adults.
Post high school phase, and now we're adult phase.
Right. Honestly, I mess with this phase heavy. Because we've been talking about doing a podcast for like what 2 years now, and I can't even cap. I mess with this phase very, very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You
talking about the Noobcraft phase?
No, the phase we're in right now.
Oh,
I don't know. I just enjoy it. I almost enjoy this phase more than the post high school phase.
I think post high school phase was our best phase.
Really?
Portal and Noobcraft. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. High school phase was.
High school phase was lit at the time, but now I
was.
want none of it to have ever existed.
Right? Like, through when we were doing it.
I regret high school phase. But at the time, we was in our bag, boy.
Bro, we was all up in our bag, bro. We was in our bag in 2012. Remember, we were basically just trying to be PewDiePie. But
dang, that's crazy. I got videos out here pulling 100-some views for no reason.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, you remember when the hair dye video popped off and got 3,500 views for no reason?
Yeah.
Oh man, we were so upset with that. Like, why would this be our #1 viewed video ever? And now I'm up here pulling views on TikTok. It's life's a circle sometimes, bro. It just goes around and round. But I'm just like, man, why can't I take this engagement on TikTok and have that transfer over to my other platforms? Why don't y'all come peep the YouTube?
Why can't anyone just go peep my other shit?
Right? Because it's like, I don't have many videos on this channel. But the ones I have is heat.
Speaking of which, just because of what time it is, because I just looked at the clock.
Oh, yeah.
How long have we been recording?
Hour 8.
All right. It's getting about that time.
It is getting about that time.
It's almost midnight.
Oh, wow.
I gotta work in the morning.
You're right. All right, guys. Will.
Anyways, finish with whatever your thought was, though.
My thought was, everything's on this channel now. The Barcey Does Stuff. But you remember when it was Barcey Plays? And I was going to start putting gaming content on here and like vlogs and stuff on the other one. And then this channel just kind of sat dormant for like 3 years. Well, you know what? It's time to revitalize. We coming back. I'm hitting... Back when everyone thought it was cool to have 2 channels, that phase of YouTube. Everyone's like,
remember?
Don't forget to peep my second channel.
Yeah, because everybody was like, hey, if I do 2 channels, I have double revenue. Psych.
Right? But you
just killed your audience.
Right? Because now you'll have people that are only watching videos on your second channel, I think there's one YouTuber that's been able to do it well, and that's KSI. No cap. He's the only one that's been able to do that well.
I don't pay any attention to KSI, but remember when the Poppin' Challenge got announced, and you were like, "Hey, you should do that," and I was like, "Nah,"
yeah,
because I don't listen to KSI.
I
went and did it anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you got to, bro. Because who knows, man? What if you got on KSI's album? You know, what if
I gave it a shot.
Right? Because, like, you know,
they didn't want the white boy. It's fine. They wanted Crypt. They wanted Crypt, and don't get me started. That's next week. Anyway,
speaking of fat white dudes, we're gonna try and get Matthew on at some point.
Yes,
we got to.
Speaking of fat white dudes, Austin's right here, but Crypt won the
I know
Poppin' Challenge,
and Crypt and KSI were beefing. He did a whole Crypt did a whole diss track with Dax, Jallo, and Deji. And how you gonna cap?
So this is the problem. That's the problem. I'm not a YouTube rapper.
Right.
YouTube rappers are only on the spectrum of YouTube rappers.
Right.
So therefore, if you're not, and you know, there's those rare cases where you gotta be something, you gotta become a YouTube rapper, right?
Right.
But I bet you can go through every single YouTube rapper, and every single one of them, well, most of them have done a song with King Crooked.
Right.
Or most of them have done a song with Crypt. Or most of them have done a song with Quebec. That's not the topic for this podcast. And it's not that I don't like them. It's just YouTube rappers are YouTube rappers.
Well,
and
KSI has songs with Rick Ross, Lil Baby, Lil Pump.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We're getting off topic. We're trying to wrap up. We're just rambling now. You both know we don't stop. We could be on for another hour. We need to cut it. All right, guys.
But I ain't even got out my work clothes yet, and I still got to get ready for a whole other work day.
You might as well just sleep in that, you know. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Bye, Godwin Gangsters.
I haven't heard that name in 84 years. Anyway, guys, I've been Barcey. That's been Austin. We'll see you guys. When we see you guys, that'll be when we see you.
When I hear.
When I was like, stay sexy, y'all. All right, now I'm recording. Hit them with it.